Seatbelt time, guys. Seatbelt time. Put on your seatbelt and make sure your airbags are working, because this is going to be hard hitting. Have you read the story of Aesop? Aesop's fable and his sour grapes? It's a story of a fox that kept leaping to grab the grapes on the vine, but he couldn't reach them. He kept trying, he couldn't reach them. And then he goes in defeat. I don't want them anyway, they're probably sour. That's the Aesop's fable of sour grapes. It very much describes human behavior. When someone cannot have something, then they put it down. You know, they insult it. You know, they degrade it because they cannot have it. They know they cannot have it, so they say it's no good anyway. I don't want it anyway. And I'm gonna relate this to the women of today in the West that keep saying, "Oh, I have my own money. I have my own job. I don't need yours. I don't want you. Believe me, I'm perfectly fine." The thing is, they are lying, number two, to you, and number one, to themselves. They know that someone who's got his thing together, a man, they know that the man that they desire, the age, the income status, the level of sexual market value that he has, they know that he probably doesn't want someone who's past 40 and, you know, put on a little weight, and more than anything else has this attitude that he has to tolerate, you know, and is asking himself, why would I want that? No, now some of these women are genuinely not getting it, and their ego is still up there, and they really think, you know, they go up to 40, 50, sometimes even higher age bracket, and they really think that they deserve, such and such man, 666 or whatever, because they have their own house and they have their own job and they have their own car, and they're literally not in need of somebody feeding them or paying their rent. And then there are others who get it, and they fall under the category of the sour grapes that I described at the beginning of this video. They understand that what they want, they cannot have. It's unrealistic. So they say, I'm perfectly happy going home with a bottle of wine and my Netflix and my cat and spending the Friday night in bed alone. Well, they're lying. They're lying to themselves, and they're lying to you, and they're lying to the world. You know, to each his own. If that's what you want, keep going. But we were not put in this world to live like that. It is not normal. It's going against nature, and you go against nature, every time you're going to lose. So the next time someone tries to, sell you that line, oh, I've got my own money, believe me, honey, I don't need yours. Actually, those women need even more money. Because a woman who's got a job, making a certain amount of money, she, you've heard it 1,000 times before, she's not going to go for someone that's making less money than her. She wants someone that's making more money than her, is more successful. And those guys, they don't care. A guy in that income bracket who has options does not want someone who's got the attitude and the baggage and the age and the weight and the expectations, unrealistic expectations. And he asks himself, if he's a smart man, and believe me, there are always the dumb ones, there's always that 3%, and they could be very wealthy. He asks himself, why would I want to work that hard for this? When I can have this, why would I go and have that? They reason with themselves. But others, they just have, they could be very wealthy. Read the story of Ron Perlman, for example. They could be very wealthy and successful, but something inside them, they feel they don't deserve. They don't deserve, the woman that they really want. So they settle for something that has been sold to them. They settle for a woman that matches their personal self-worth. And like I said this before in other videos, when you see someone alone, you're looking at their outside. When you see who they're with, you're looking at their inside. Because two people might look, I've said this before, two people might look completely a mismatch, from the outside. But believe you me, if they're staying together, now they could be on a date for half an hour and then they realize that they're a mismatch and they separate. But if two people are a clear mismatch on the outside and they're staying together, it means that there are a big match on the inside. You might see a very, very beautiful woman with a guy that looks like he's a nobody, and vice versa, a very handsome man with a woman that, is, looks, whatever. Some people, they don't care so much about looks, but a woman that's just not up, she's treating him bad and ordering him around, insulting him in public and all that. And you ask yourself, why is he with her? Well, it's because on the inside, he feels he deserves no better than her. There's always a reason. There is always an explanation. All the best, signing out from this warm, sunny day in Southern California. Until I see you guys again, God be with you.